Hi, I'm Caitriona and I'm with my partner Michele.
Some of you have been asking us, where have we placed our meditation and mindfulness skills? Now, we've been teaching for decades and studying and training these skills. So not to worry, because we have also imported them right into our evolutionary leadership trainings.
So these are skills that are kind of essential for anybody who aspires to be a fully functional human being on the face of the planet.
They are skills that you'll need in communication, in how you deliver your message, and the people that you serve, how to inspire them the best when you're inspired. Having presence, being present is about that inspiration that comes from the center core of your strength and your being. And we're going to teach you some skills in how to tap into that through meditation.
So it's about being right here, right now, and embodying presence. People sometimes say, does a person with presence, are they born into that, or do they cultivate that? Well, I'll tell you, it is something that can be cultivated. And this simple process, three-part process, is something that will help you to really take that on. We're going to run through it in probably a little more than 5 minutes. It's something you can do for 20, 30, 40, or even more minutes every day. And when you do, you will find an immediate as well as a huge long-term effect, regardless of other kinds of meditation that you do. And we'll be talking more about enhancing this in other videos. But first of all, let's simply do this. Bring your awareness to your body right now. We like to suggest that people sit upright because there's something evolutionarily magical about the human being who stands upright, spanning the space between the earth and the heavens, if you will, as a metaphor, and as a reality, creating an axis. We became humans when we moved out of the forest, out of the jungle, and stood on the grassland, and for the first time stood upright so that our gaze could rest on the horizon. So there's something significant in that. There's also something significant in the way spinal fluid and the way the breath moves through the body when you're upright. So sitting comfortably upright, and of course, if you had an injury, if it was impossible to do that, then of course lying down or sitting back is fine. Ideally, sit upright. Bring your awareness to how you feel. Start with the question, how do I feel? What's up? Check in with yourself, and to the degree you can, let go of the tensions that are held naturally so that your spine becomes self-supporting and your breath moves easily and naturally through your body. And be present to your breath, the gentle flow of breath moving in through your nose, through your body, as though it were infusing your whole body, really creating, as in fact it does, a shifting pressure in your spinal column, in the spinal fluid. And then the same as you breathe out, aware of the whole body breathing out, as though there were a wave moving down the front and the back of your body, creating a sense of simply being present to this, your body, here and now. Now, oftentimes people would struggle saying, well, it's fine when you're talking, and it's fine for a minute or two, but then my mind just wanders. It's fine. That's what the mind does. That's where it gets its creativity. Your job is to just come back to your breath whenever you've discovered you've gone on an excursion. It's not at this point to create anything, to look for a vision, to look for inner guidance, to look for anything other than to be present to the miracle of your being, a living, breathing human being here and now, present to your breath. Your eyes can be open or closed. In fact, for a moment, just close your eyes. Breathe. About 3 breaths. Maybe 3 breaths is enough. How long does it really take to be alive, awake, right here, right now? Okay, now this is the second piece, completely different. And then still you'll be, to some degree, aware of your breathing, of your body. But for now, simply move your eyes upward above eye level to focus on a spot. as if your gaze were a laser beam, excluding everything else in the periphery, to the degree that you can. And then you discover that actually your eyes want to take in the periphery, the sights out there at the horizontal from your gaze, what's up, what's down, even behind you. We teach this to people and warn them that pretty soon they'll be seeing out of the back of their head, and actually there are some strong neurological evidence that you can learn to do that. For now, simply have that sense of expansive awareness. Notice sound, notice your body. Move your gaze from that central spot and you can look around, maintaining that sense of holding an expanded awareness. Now, just to test the effectiveness of this, because you do notice that it's not just a visual sense, not only holding the full range of your visual perception, but also sounds, feelings in the body, emotions. Just close your eyes for a moment and check in with yourself on some, maybe, let's call it a favorite negative emotion. Maybe not favorite, but something that traps you sometimes. An impatience, an anxiety, a regret, a guilt, anger. Check in with it just enough to know that it's there, present. Conjure up the memory, the vision, whatever it might be, to access that. Just enough to know that it's there. And go back first to your spot above eye level, and then from there out into expanded awareness. We also call this a learning state. And so being in expanded awareness, so even though you might be looking at the monitor screen to watch us, you're aware of things that are at the periphery of your vision, you're aware of your body, you're aware of sounds that might be going on outside where you are. Now, maintaining this expanded awareness, see if you can conjure up that same negative feeling. You know you could go out of expanded awareness and do so, but stay in expanded awareness and try in vain as hard as you can to feel that negative feeling. And you find that you can't, can you? You know it's there, you can access it, access memory of it, but you can't actually experience it in the same way so long as you're in expanded awareness. This is a really amazing tool. And we leave it with you to experiment with this. We just want to give you a few minutes to give you a context for this third piece, this last piece in centering meditation, exercise in this recipe for a really powerful 3-part meditation that you can do each day. All right, just clear away what we were just doing. Take a breath, close your eyes. And then come back to your expanded awareness. Come back to that spot above eye level. Go into that expansive state. Be comfortable. If you're unused to this, at first it might seem like a little bit of a strain on your eyes. Just close your eyes to rest them whenever you need. It should pretty quickly be comfortable. In fact, this is something you can do anywhere, anytime. There's hardly any, I think there are no situations where it wouldn't be appropriate to cultivate this habit of being in an expansive state, visually and in every way. All right, so you're in expanded awareness. You're aware of your body. You're seated upright. Bring awareness to your eyes, to the sense of seeing now. Just check in with that. Seeing. You can use the word seeing. And know both what you see in the space around you and the act of your eyeballs receiving light, your brain receiving signals and seeing. As soon as you get that, shift your awareness to your ears in the sense of hearing and be present to whatever sound is there in range of you. Hearing. As soon as you get that, shift to the experience, the actual experience of your body sitting. How do you experience sitting? Feet on the ground, hands clasped perhaps, or resting on your legs. Spine extended upright, shoulders relaxed, whatever, or tense it might be, whatever it is. The whole gestalt of your body seated, sitting, the experience of sitting, be with that, check it, get it, all right, move to the next, touching. Bring your awareness to some point of contact. It could be your hands against each other, it could be your feet on the ground, it could be your behind on the chair or the cushion you're seated on. Just enough, one place, just check with one place to fully connect, contact, and affirm that actual experience, the kinesthetic, physiological, the somatic experience of contact, sitting, get it? All right, and then back to seeing. Go through it a little quicker. Seeing, get that. Hearing, sitting, touching. Start again. Going through those 4 steps, taking as long at each point, not rushing, maybe a second, maybe a breath, maybe a couple of seconds or more. Just long enough at each point so that you really make full sensory contact with that experience. Still in expanded awareness. Seeing, hearing, sitting, touching. We wanted to run through this, not to give you a long meditation, but just to give you an experience of this, so that you can repeat these 3 stages so that you learn them. Then turn off the video and go through the stages, taking as long as you like in each stage, for maybe 5 minutes in each one, or longer if you like, and go back to the video to refer to the instructions or the details.
Presence is about being present as well as having presence. So this helps you in the physiology of presence, in the mind state of presence, as well as thoughts and emotions. And then your whole being can be on board with your message. So this is part of being a leader, a very strong part of being a leader.
So I would have fun with this. Make it not so it's a chore, because even though at first it might be challenging, and you certainly feel free to contact us if you have questions or challenges, it's asking your mind to be very focused. Each of these 3 sections of the exercise are demanding a degree of focus that you might not be used to. And that's fine, that there'll be a little bit of resistance there, or for some people, it's just like a duck in water.
And all of these skills are natural. They come to you naturally. And we're just bringing them back so that you can be natural once again, but with much more volition, congruity, and presence.
More to come. Thanks.
Thank you.